Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my 2020 budget planner. I couldn't decide on which type of planner I wanted to utilize for this system because I was trying out a different approach. So until I am able to narrow it down to find the different spreads that suit me the best, I decided to go with the binder system. So if you want to see how I have our financial planner or budget planner set up for 2020, then stay tuned. So this is just your regular smegular old 3-ring binder that I have purchased folders from Walmart for about $4.99, and then I have cut them down the seam and then 3-hole punched them. So it came in a pack of 6. So that is what I'm utilizing for dividers. For starters, I will be tracking our net worth quarterly. I did read Chris Holden's book, Everyday Millionaire, so I will let you know that one of my goals is to have a net worth of $1 million. And I know that it's gonna be a journey, but one that I am looking forward to embarking on. So that is why I have created this template to be able to track our net worth. And basically it is tracking our assets as well as our liabilities. I noticed that you probably don't see a mortgage because we're currently renting and in the process of saving for a home, and of course I'll talk about that more later on in the video. Behind this tab we have our annual bills payment log. So I want to be able to look at my bills at a glance to make sure that for each month that I have paid those bills. So I'll be going back filling this out to incorporate or include all of my bills that I have for the year, and then to be able to track that so that I can just glance at it. Also, I have a Paycheck budgeting spreadsheet. Now let me zoom you in just a little bit here so that you can see how I have mine set up. I really don't track day-to-day expenses because I utilize the digital envelope method as well as the cash envelope method. And then the back sheet, which I'll slide you over here, is just for the additional pay periods, and then go back and transfer that information over to the annual tracking log. Behind the next tab, so I have my annual overview for all of my medical payments. So what I'll be doing here is I'll track all of my medical expenses here, and then each month, however much we've paid out in medical, dental, or prescription, I'll be annotating that below each month so that at a glance I'll be able to have an overview of how much money we've actually paid out for medical expenses. And then if anything comes into question or we need to know what was paid or wasn't paid, then of course we can track that here on the medical expense tab. The next one is similar, which is our tithes and charitable donations tracker, because some of this is for tax purposes also, but I also want to be able to come back and look at a glance to track how much my husband and I are paying out in tithes and charity. So my husband and I are in the military, so we like to track our mileage, so I've created a spreadsheet for us to be able to track that. Then of course we have our house savings tracker. My husband and I have embarked on a journey to purchase a house cash only. So we have set a goal for this year to save $50,000, and I will make another video to tell you what adjustments we've had to make in order to make this a reality for us. So I've just created this template for our house savings plan. Make sure that our emergency fund is separate from our house savings account. So that's the reason now that I'm going back to revisit the emergency fund. So for that, I've created another template of how much I'll have to save bi-weekly in order to reach this goal at the end of the year. And in the event that we have to pull from it, of course, I've just created an additional column, and I can kind of zoom in here to show you that. So what I've done is set it up bi-weekly. I've listed the pay periods, how much we'll need to deposit, and then of course here will show a running total. Now, in the event that we do have to utilize this account, then we will, once we have saved the money, I'll put a check mark here to say that, hey, I've done it for this week. And then in the event that we have to utilize some of that money, we can add or subtract how much and then capture the balance over here. But the goal is to make sure that regardless of the amount we're taking out, we are still saving, or would have saved, $5,000 in total for the year. In addition to that, we have our 2020 savings challenge tracker, which this is something that I'll be doing with my co-workers. I got this idea from, I think, the Budget Mom. I think she's starting like a savings challenge for the year. So I saw a template that she created and I just wanted to recreate that. So I did not come up with this. This was something that I saw on her channel. We utilize front money, and if you want to know the different types of accounts that we have, I'll link that video below for you in the description bar. But our front money account is basically money that we set aside for gas, food, and miscellaneous items. I get $350 bi-weekly for all of those things, and from that $350, I'll be challenging myself each month to save in addition to the savings goals that we currently have set in place. So that is what I'll be tracking here. If you like these type of videos, then continue to stay tuned. I will have monthly videos to show you where we are in the process, how this system is holding up for me, and if we're on track to meeting our financial goals and what that looks like for us. So as always, thank you for tuning into my channel. I love you and God bless. Bye.